Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Faster Than Light. We lost our pilot and our surveillance guy, but we got a new pilot, and he has 50 more health than the other one. I think that means he's better at being a pilot. He's really not. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in this nebula at the beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. You get lucky and find them floating not too deep into the nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies, they come on board and abandon their wrecked ship. Atreyu! Lead sails, paper anchor? Ooh, he's good at shields and engines. And he's a mantis. You know what you're gonna do? Work one of the only things we have left. Is there anything else you could man? No, the doors. Okay, well, you're working doors if you're in a nebula. Which we are. Did they even get a thing for that? It appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned within the nebula to warn of your passing. The ship starts to power its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Combat. Ooh. That's really bad. Sending a boarding drone over would be bad too, because he can only damage 2 of these. We're gonna have to go for combat. Let's use our cloaking. Wait, we have to take out their shields first too. Keep shooting this. All we can do is keep hoping that we get through the shields. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it, honestly. FTL is charging. It's gotta be imminent. The one shot that could have stopped them, it missed. They destroyed our weapons. Their weapons are damaged and their shields are slightly. Nope, never mind. Fleet pursuit doubled for 1 jump. Triple layers of shields. That would be really rough to get through. I don't know what they were expecting. They left their drones behind. I should be able to salvage these. Rock person, do rock things. Actually, why don't you help? We're not doing anything. I like how he's just punching it. Just smash. Everyone, to your positions. And now we heal up the wounded crew member. Stella, never die. That's an order. We'll hit this one next then. We're definitely going to need to stay at a nebula if they're moving faster. Manually search the wreckage for survivors and equipment. Olafson? Shields and guns. Within the ship graveyard, you find one ship that seems relatively untouched. On board, you find an unconscious passenger. And take them back to the ship. Once awake, they offer to join your crew and thanks. 3 fuel? A drone part. I keep wanting to call them droids. And 30 scrap. So with this, we now have... Move. All stations manned. So we can save crew positions. There's nothing else that can have a person working on it and actually do anything productive. You just have backup people in the rooms any otherwise. Jump to here, then down to here, then over to there. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid you, it's a smuggler. You power up your weapons. Cloaking. They have triple shields. So I think we're gonna go all like crazy on this then. They don't have any way of getting over here. Dang this nebula. We'll use them both. We'll get crazy with it. We're never gonna get through those shields without help. Ah, mantis people. Keep shooting. I actually need to start buying drone parts. They don't have a med bay. I think we killed one of them, though. You're not able to do anything, so you should come over here. Wait, they destroyed our combat drone? How did they do that? I didn't know that was possible. Keep firing. That's fixed. Head back. I don't like the looks of that. Good, it missed. Go! This seems pretty only hopey. Good, more breach. We're out of oxygen. How do I not notice these things? We have health, though. We don't have shields, though. You guys need to come help. You need to leave this room. And the oxygen's knocked out. I can't believe they knew. This can't be the end. This needs power. Everybody on the ship needs to be healing, like, right now. And Cremity, you need to make a beeline for it. Run through the room with no oxygen. We'll fix everything else in a second. He's repairing that. Oxygen is back online. We're still healing. We're still healing. Oh, there's the mantis gone. Oxygen is back. But it still killed both of them anyway. And the shields are back down. We are getting absolutely destroyed. This pirate assault. I don't even. We're healing so fast, but at the same time we can't really do anything. I need to quit forgetting that we can just run away. I think I'm just gonna run away. We're getting out of here. It's worrying that the rebels have penetrated so deep. The unmanned craft. They have 2 attack drones and we have no shields. We have to repair them. Yeah, this run's over. That sucks. I can't believe how lucky we got with stuff. We got so many extra crew members, despite having lost so many crew members. This is like the most volatile run ever. But I'd live and learn or something, I don't know. Honestly, though, I think the result was pretty obvious in the end. I spent my money in stupid places. Like, even if we did keep going and I did manage to keep getting just enough fuel, like, what would this ship have done against the final boss? Like, this isn't really going to help that much. The boarding drone, they'll probably just kill it. They have like 13 people on their ship. One combat drone and an ion blast is not going to do anything to the final boss. There was really no hope. But we can start back with the same stuff. Distress. You've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure anyone's on board. As you hail the refugee ship, a Zoltan ship suddenly jumps out of the system. It claims refugees are criminals, and accuses you of escorting fugitives. Before you can respond, it cuts communications and powers up its weapons. Not my fault. See, the beginning's nice, because one ion blast gets through the shields. Once they start having triple shields, like, you need more weapons, or you need more drones. That's all there really is to it. I couldn't do anything against most ships. It was problematic. System fixing. Hey, we have Stelly and Zaramar are both back. That's how you know this is just a continuation of last time. And get disabled. Wait, what? You shouldn't be able to have... Oh. What? They shouldn't be able to have shields. If that thing's flashing, that means for 5 seconds they should be losing a power. Do they have 3 power on their shields? That's random. There we go. Finish it. It took damage. It's unnecessary. 2 fuel, 2 missiles, 2 20 stuff. 3 fuel. I'm loving this fuel. Look at it. 20 fuel. That's where I like to be. Wait, did you want me to do something else? Sorry, I skipped that. No, we saved them. We're good. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Too bad. You will regret this decision. Something tells me that we won't. Not this early in the game anyway, I hope not. If we're already regretting our decisions, I don't know how we're gonna make it all the way. Let's just keep these down while it does damage for a little bit. And it'll damage the systems on the inside like this. It doesn't have missiles. And I don't... You're trying to run away? I see how it is. Can they jump without the cockpit, though? I think if either one of these break, they can't go. There we go. I hope they regret life. Fuel. I'm going to operate the way I did the time that we made it really far. I'm going to focus on upgrading the crap out of the shields and the engines, because doing that first seemed to make more of a difference. We do need to get more weapons, though, or more drones. The boarding drone was cool, but I think you need 2 of them. If I had 2 of them, we could have annihilated things. It doesn't do much damage to the ship, though. Let's double upgrade that, and slap another power on there. Next time we get stuff, we're going to be able to have these double shields. You detect Rebel Scout on attack approach to a small refueling station. The weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. The Rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the Rebel fleet. They move into engage. I don't know who you are, but you're pretty dead. Wow, we got right through onto their weapons immediately. And all they have is lasers. They actually only have lasers. They have no way of hurting us other than lasers. It's so already over. I love that this does good damage, and it has a chance of starting fires. Their shields themselves are weakened. Their weapons disabled. Lost in space. Alright, they're not very disabled anymore. It looks like they have 2 small lasers, though. They're charged, it's gonna fire. Our shields were completely annihilated. They say that to this day you can still hear the cries of the crew. Zeramar and Stelly. 3! The outpost hails you. You get 3 more. The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for the help. So now if we pop over here, and drop 1 more onto that, shields are now double shields. So it should be really, really hard to get through us, because we're in the first level still. Store. An unvisited location. We're gonna go around. We have tons of fuel. I love this. 24 fuel, amazing. Inquire about their specialty. There are a number of privately owned ship construction platforms in the area. You find that one has a slot open for some immediate work. They offer to upgrade your piloting subsystems in exchange for some scrap. Piloting subsystems? Like these? Agree to the exchange. You led their team on board. After a short time, they finished their work, upgraded by 1. For the cost of 13? Oh! The autopilot. We have 50% evasion now. Well, didn't that cost like 25 or something? That was like 25 or more, I think. We got it for 13? That's pretty sweet, actually. I mean, we're going to keep them in there, so we're not going to get any immediate use out of that, but that's still pretty neat. You find the source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears... A small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not working. Dock and try to rescue the survivors. Send your crew in a shuttle to help put out the fire. Ah. Potentially get another crew member, potentially get supplies. If the fire's out of control and threatening to destroy the entire... Let's try it. We're gonna lose somebody. Your crew valiantly keeps the fire at bay long enough to allow some of the scientists to escape, but appears to be a losing battle. Before long, you order the retreat. The few scientists they were able to save are distraught but grateful. You'll drop them off at the next station. 27 scrap. So maybe we would have saved less if we hadn't done that? I'd like to think that was the better decision. Gotta save up more. You already been to the store? Unvisited. Let's come over here then. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest can go free. Never. Shields. Just to make sure it hits the shields. Already damaging the weapons. I like it. Already destroyed the weapons. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. Hi, Will. You're much more useful than any amount of scrap I could have gotten off of them. Because it's still the first nebula, and we have tons of fuel. What are you good at, Will? Absolutely nothing. I know the feeling. We have that. Here we go. So now you come over here, and we save positions. That we could go to the store, and then jump to the exit. I don't want to revisit. Yeah, alright. The space station here has a traveling merchant who shows you his wares. Teleporter and cloaking's cool. Combat. If only. System repair stuff. Vincent and Ares. I feel compelled to buy the fuel, but we already have a lot, so I shouldn't. I don't need to get this yet. Do we have anything to sell? No. I wish we had enough. I don't feel the need to get this. We have Engi. Well, there wasn't really anything worth buying then. At least that I saw, anyway. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you see a civilian space station with heavy damage. You receive a message. We've been hit hard by the war. We need more drone parts to speed up our repairs. We'll buy some for you if you have extra. 12. I'm not going to give up my only way of fighting just for a little tiny bit of scrap. Sorry, guys. Anywho, I apologize for the kind of split episode, but 7 minutes, I'm not going to upload a video that's less than 10 minutes. I refuse. So we're going to start another run. The only real problem with this is that I get really helpful comments, and it's like I can't act on them very often when I've already gone into the whole next run. I don't know. Now that I know there's a save and quit thing, maybe I'll do that now. And then just record other stuff. So, yeah, we'll quit here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.